What's up friends, Chook here, and welcome to my Monster Hunter World Weapon Guide. This guide is aimed at players new to the series, and anyone that may not know or understand how the weapons work, and is looking for a little help. On the surface, the combat of Monster Hunter series may look fairly basic, but there's a lot more to it than people realise. Hopefully I can help you understand the mechanics a little bit better, and now that's all said and done, let's begin. The Hunting Horn. Definitely the strangest and most unique of the weapons in the Monster Hunter series. It's effectively a giant horn or bagpipe. This one is literally called a metal bagpipe. This is the one you start with when you first start the game. I haven't upgraded it yet. But you can think of this weapon similar to a hammer without the charge component, but it does big hits that have KO damage. So again, you hit the monsters in the face, everything like that, you can knock them out. But it's a support weapon also. So I know that when players start, because I was the exact same, you're like, what the hell is this? And you look at it and you have a look at the weapon and you're like, all right, it's a metal bagpipe. Sure, it's got notes. What the hell does that mean? And then you go here, melody effects. You're like, what is happening? So this is what's happening. Let's quickly go to the Hunter notes, as always, and that will explain a few things. Okay, so we got triangle is playing note 1, circle playing note 2, and both of them together plays note 3. And then your R2 performs the song. So let's have a read. Perform. Use attacks to place notes on the musical staff in a specific order to stock a melody. Perform a stocked melody to apply the melody's effects to yourself and nearby allies. Press triangle or circle while holding R2 to select a stocked melody. Apply the same melody again after with an encore to extend or enhance its effect. So pretty much you pick the song you want by pressing the relevant notes, which are the relevant attacks. Then you press R2 to play that song. If you press R2 while you're already playing the song, you'll do an encore and the stats or the buff or whatever it is will be enhanced or extended. Flourish. Note 2 utilizes 2 full swings when used when moving, or timed right after another note to attack. Input a note 1, 2, or 3 command in between these swings to execute a flourish, stocking the inputted note on the final attack. That sounds super confusing, and it kind of is, but effectively what it means is if you're doing a 3-note song, after your second, or during your second note, you do 2 swings with that second note, you can stock your 3rd note with that attack so that you don't have to do 3 attacks. That's effectively what it means. So it's like you're getting a note for free. Useful combos is this. So, hang on, let me just check something there. Yeah, that's what it's side roll left or right at the very top. That's odd. Anyway, so if you press triangle, you'll do a white note. If you do circle, you can see in the top right there. Triangle is white note, circle is red note, and both together is a blue note. That's how you play the notes. And then you can see that we have all of our songs listed there. So we have self-improvement is 2 white notes. Attack up is white, red, red. Health boost is red, blue, white. Wind pressure negated is blue, blue, red. And defense up is white, blue, blue. So all you need to do is play those songs and then press R2 to, well, you need to use those attacks, to store the melody. Then you need to press R2 to play the song. And then if you want to, you can press R2 while playing the song to go into an encore and play it again and get the benefit of the extended or updated stats. So as you can see here, while running around, the weapon's quite slow, movement speed and everything. But if you do your self-improvement, you can see if we do 2 white attacks, which is 2 triangles, we can get self-improvement. If we now press R2, we'll go into the song. You see movement speed up. If we press R2 again while we're doing that, we enhance it to get deflected attack prevention as well. Now, we actually move super fast. I actually think you may move faster than any other weapon, to be honest. Well, it's right up there. But yeah, you go from being quite slow and clunky to actually pretty nimble with the self-improvement buff. Now, if we wanted to do attack up, we would go white, red, red, and then we press R2. And then you press R2 again while doing this, and it goes from attack up small to attack up large. Super handy. Health boost is red, blue, white, and R2. Health boost small. R2 again. Health boost extended. Then we have wind pressure negated, 2 blues. So blue, blue, red, R2, and then R2 again. Wind pressure negation extended. And the last one we have is defense up small. So if we go white, blue, blue, R2, defense up small, and defense up large. So that is all of our songs done. That is the most basic form of what playing the melodies does. However, you don't just want to be standing there at the back of the fight, not helping your friends or whatever, just playing the songs. I mean, you will help because you will give them these buffs and everything, which is great. But what you want to do is a lot of practice. This is not a super simple weapon to use, but you want to be able to memorize the attack patterns and be able to use those attacks while hitting a monster and then playing the songs as well, rather than just standing around doing nothing. So obviously once you've got all your buffs up, now you can just do whatever attacks you want, but they will run out and you will need to replenish them. They don't last forever. Otherwise you would just do that right at the start of base camp and then you'd be set. So they last anywhere from 40 seconds to 2 minutes or something. I think every song's different, to be honest. And every hunting horn will have a different set of songs. So some hunting horns will be super useful against certain monsters, some might not be. So you might have a hunting horn that does fire resist small, and then Encore does fire resist large. That would be really useful against an Anjanath. Not so much useful against something that's not fire. So a Tobi Kadashi, for instance, which is lightning. So they're all relative depending on what you're fighting as well. But most horns will just have handy melodies to play, like wind pressure negated, health boost, attack up, all that sort of stuff for yourself and your friends. So that's how that works. But when you play an Encore or a melody, you can direct the way you want to do it. So as I was doing before, let's just do self-improvement again. This is just pressing R2. And then this is pressing R2 again. But if we were to move while doing that, you can see that we can go this way to play. And then we can go to left again if we wanted to. So you can move around while playing the actual melody. You don't have to just stand there. Same thing, you can go forward as well. So if we just play that and we press forward, kick the horn up into a face of a monster particularly, maybe, again. And then we can go right, play it. So you can move around when playing the tune. You don't need to be stationary. And that's helpful for repositioning as well. And again, as I mentioned, you want to be hitting the monster as much as you can. You don't want to just be standing in the background playing songs. So you can see that our attack up and defense up songs have run out. So we would need to restock them. A good way of showing off what it was saying here, the really confusing thing down the bottom, which was the flourish, the note 2 thing. If you play a song, so we're going to go, say, we'll play white, blue, red, let's say. So normally you would go white, blue, red. But if you do the red, and this might not work because I'm not brilliant with this weapon, we'll try it. If you do the red attack at the right time during the blue attack, you'll get the red attack for free. You'll get the red note for free, I should say. So let's give it a go. White, blue, and red. So you do a little swing and you get an extra note. So we could try that with red, blue, white. For instance, red, Blue. Okay, I don't know whether that one worked, to be honest. But, I don't know, the flurry is super useful. Absolutely. But I think that's like a down-the-track type thing to master once you actually know how to play the songs and melodies and get used to the attack patterns and all the rest of it. I don't use this weapon at all. It just confuses the crap out of me most of the time. I know how to use it, but if I'm going to go in with a KO damage weapon, I just go in with the hammer, and I have a lot more fun with it. But there are absolute 100% hunting horn enthusiasts that swear by it, and it's great, and it helps. The buffs help immensely. It's just whether it's your playstyle or not. So if you're a support player in other games, if you're a healer or like a support player in a MOBA or something like that, this might cater to you quite nicely. But if you're a player that just wants to go in and you know, wreck stuff and do much damage as possible and don't really give a shit about others, maybe not. And as always, you have a sliding move. Which is just that. Nothing particularly fancy. And same thing, you can jump off these walls and do a hit as well. But that is pretty much the hunting horn in a nutshell. You've also got the combos that they say in there. So the combo is circle, triangle, circle. Sorry. Let me try that again because I stuffed it up. Circle, triangle, circle, and then part of the combo is rolling out of the way, which seems weird, but sure. A strong combo when enemy is vulnerable. So this is when, again, the monster's knocked out or it's in a trap or whatever, and you can just lay into it, right? So you go circle, both together. Oop, sorry. Let's try that again. Circle, forward, both together. Both together, we do a back attack, and then forward and triangle to do a big smack. That's your, like, big damage combo, if you can do that. And you can just keep chaining that together, providing a monster is just standing there letting you do it. And then the combo for self-improvement isn't really a combo at all. It's literally just playing self-improvement, which is 2 whites, and then R2 to the left, maybe. And then we'll do R2 backwards. So, while it looks somewhat, like the attacks look somewhat simple, you can see that between all the combos and everything, and then the R2s, there's actually quite a bit of variance in the attacks. So memorizing the attack patterns is super useful. But that's it. That's the hunting horn. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully if you're new, that made sense of the melodies and how to play them. Because, like I said, when I started playing, I had no idea what shit was going on. I self-taught myself years and years ago. But yeah, hopefully that helped. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.